Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another Duet Night Abyss video. What away? And the game has been out. I played it for about 4.5 hours, 5 hours today, and I overall enjoyed myself. I think the game is fun. It's running not very well on my PC, but I think that's a PC problem, and it's not doing really good on mobile. There's been tons of people complaining that it's not working on mobile. There's been tons of bugs, which is really, really bad. It's really bad. You know, that the launch is kind of a little bit of a disaster on mobile side because that's a big market share. But I wanted to give my overall thoughts, and I want to make this clear. I'm sticking this out. I want to get to the end game. I think that it's a good game, but I think it's going to scare a lot of people away. I do. And I don't know how I feel 100% about certain aspects. So let's just get right into it. Obviously, basic combat, right? You have your normal attacks, your heavy attacks, you have your E's, your Q's, right? Your burst, and this is different per character. You have your little echo as your support to throw in the background. Like, you know, have your gun. Pretty basic stuff. And I mean, like, I don't know. Some people find it to be boring. I know a couple people in my chat weren't really a fan of the combat. I thought it was fine. The movement itself is pretty good. Definitely smoother than it was in the beta, at least to when I tested it. It definitely can, you know, be sometimes a little clunky, but overall, I think the movement is good. I think the real problem that's going to stem, one off rip, I'm going to be honest with you, the gacha costume banner doesn't carry over pity. And off rip, this is a massive L. I don't care what you think, that don't be greedy and stupid. Don't, you know, what's it called? This isn't a Hoyoverse game. This is just a really whack move. If I go to details and I go down here, the count of weave for the Summer Dreams of Flutter is tallied separately and does not carry over to the next banner. It's a max pity of 90. This should carry over. There's no reason for it not to carry over. It's very silly, and it makes me not want to pull on the gacha banner, to be honest with you. It's just like, okay, like, what's the point? Like, I'll throw a couple wishes here, but at least have like a soft pity that carries over or something. Like, you know, hey, after 60, the rest isn't going to carry over. So you have that like threshold. I think Arc Knight's Enfield might be doing something similar to that. That is the first thing that I think people are going to be very upset about. Now, in terms of character acquisition, they give you 7 characters for free. I believe, I don't remember off the top of my head, I believe 5 of them are DPSs, or 4 of them are DPSs, and 2 are supports. You actually get one of the best supports in the game for free in the form of Bob here. Daphne, I call her Bob. Daphne is going to provide you with a crit boost with the passive right here. So where is this? If she is on the crit chance, she's going to give you 40% crit chance boost if she is on your outside team. So she's a healer, on top of the fact that if you put her as one of your companions, you get a 40% buff. And that's pretty big, right? So she's going to be one of the really solid units in the game. Now, farming characters is... I don't want to say it's bad, but it is very, very unforgiving at points, genuinely. So the way it works, if you didn't see my video, you can go watch back. Quick TLDR. In order to obtain a character, I either need to get the 30 shards or I can buy a character. I'll get to real life currency in a moment. So you need 30 of these shards. Now, obviously, as we've gone over, in order to get these shards, you need the secret letters. Secret letters are per character basis. If I wanted to get a Daphne secret letter, I'd have to buy this. A Daphne secret letter. So I'll purchase this one real quick. Why not? Whatever. I'm rich right now, but it doesn't even matter because I'm really not. I go to combat, I go to commissions, I go to covered commission. You have character, weapon, demon wedge. The drop rates on this are diabolically low. I'm going to be honest with you. They're diabolically low. This is a 10% drop rate. It did not feel like 10% to me. It didn't. I actually ran it 10 times. I don't think I got 10 shards once other than the scripted one. So the way this works is, keep in mind, we used 10 secret letter clues to buy 1 secret letter. You could either get 2 shards, if you're lucky. You can get this crafting material. You can get character XP, weapon XP, 10 shards, or possibly 1 secret letter clue pack. I understand the game is giving you 7 characters for free, and I think that's amazing. And the characters that they're giving for free are pretty solid, to the point where you're not really going to want to go for constellations. You're going to feel like it's a waste of time, to be honest with you. The part that bothers me the most is the secret letter clues not really being refunded at a decent rate. That's my biggest issue with this system. There's no way that if I'm spending 10, I'm spending 10 secret letter clues, and I can run into this activity, and my reward can just be 1 secret letter clue. I think that's diabolical. I think there should be a refund rate of at least 5. You don't get something? Here's 3. Let's say, for example, you got XP books, which is a crazy thing to give someone for getting these, right? You get XP books. Well, you know what? Besides the XP books, we're going to give you 3 back. We're going to give you 3, and we're going to say, you know what? We apologize. That's kind of fucked up. Take this. Now get 7 more. If you get the normal standard 3, and then let's say you get more secret letter clues, break it up to 5. Give me half of it back. The reason why I say this is, don't get me wrong. At the beginning of this game, they give you a fuck ton of these. I mean, at one point I was over 200 plus. I had a lot, and you get about 15 from your daily. But the 15 doesn't mean shit if you're running it, and you get back 1 if you're lucky. Sometimes you just get back character XP like I did. The problem is, to my understanding, the way to farm these is in the commissions tab. So let's say if I went into mediation. If I go to mediation, I say do level 40, I start the challenge. My first clear, as you can see, I'm going to have the secret letter clue. It's cut off here. I don't know why, but I'll get a secret letter clue for the first clear. Then after that, it's not guaranteed. It's completely RNG. Completely RNG. You click start challenge. You're able to use these tokens to guarantee a higher drop rate. So 200% bonus drop, 100% bonus drop. It goes up to gold and red. Red is 2,000 and gold is a 800% drop. But even with these, you might get 1 secret letter clue. I think I used a gold one and I got 2 secret letter clues. That's a little crazy. I think their secret letter clues, while they give you a lot for playing the game at the moment, the acquisition of them, it's a boring process. It's a boring process, and I could deal with the boring process. I don't mind it as much because eventually we'll unlock co-op. But when I grind so hard for secret letter clues, and then I wind up running, I finally get a secret letter, and I get 1 of these back in a weapon XP, and I don't even get a shard, that I think is diabolical. There has to be a better way to do it. I think if they go with the way I did, I think it's perfectly fine. Guarantee at least 3 back every time. You get 2 extras if you happen to get lucky on the secret letter clue. But that's my issue with that. But again, keep in mind, you do get 7 characters for free. Now, I personally have not gotten to the point where I could farm Psyche yet, so I don't know how the endgame farm is currently. I can't speak on that. But that's how I'm looking at it. But now also, kind of going back to that for a moment, you then have to do this for your weapon and your demon wedges. That's a lot. And again, I'm all about the grinding. I'm all for it. But they're not giving you back. They're not like respecting your time, is the way I look at it. And I think it's a little crazy. I think they need to rework that. I do. Or increase those rewards a bit. So there's that. The conversion from real game money, I was hoping it'd be about $50. I believe it's around 75. So if I go here, reminisce, visit shop, I bought the $15 one just to mess with it a little bit. So, or did I buy that? I don't remember which one I bought. I think I bought the $15 one, but it's interesting. It still says it's double. Hold on a second. I'm going to do a test for science. I'm pretty sure I bought the $15 one. Oh no, I bought the $5 one. I'm sorry. I'm a silly goofy goober. I see it right here. It says, yeah, bonus plus 40. So anyways, you need 4,500. So you spend $50, $32.80, that's $50, plus the $9.80, which is $15, plus the $5. So if you get that, 50 plus 15 plus 5, 70, if you go this way. Or, if you want, you could buy the shards outright here. So and this option I think is better. Let's say, for example, you're farming Rebecca, and you're like, you know what? I'm off by 5 shards. You can buy shards with currency. So each one is 150. So $5 is going to get you, $5 is going to get you 2 shards. You need 30 shards, right? So 30 divided by 2 times 5, $75. I wish it was 50. I wish it was 50. But again, if you want me to be honest with you, I'm sitting here and it's like, you can spend $150 on Genshin, you can spend $150 on a character banner in Wuwa, and lose your 50-50. I mean, she out of luck. Because of the fact that at the end of the day, there's only a certain amount of currency cost and currency count. So even though I'm complaining about this other system and how like the secret letter drops are not enough, or the secret letter clues are not enough, realistically, you could technically farm this indefinitely. So this is a system I prefer more. I do. I just think we need to up the secret letter clues a little bit. So my first impressions is I find it fun. I think I think the movement's a lot better. But I think it's going to turn people off how grindy it's going to be. And I think the success of this game truly relies on Warframe players. How are Warframe players going to feel about this game going forward? I don't know if gacha players are going to like it. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And again, we're going to keep going. I'm going to make content on it. I'm going to make guides on it. I like the game. I like the game. And you know what? Maybe when I stop liking it, I won't play it. But that's my biggest criticism here. I haven't gotten into the massive build crafting yet because, you know, I don't have a bunch of the artifacts yet and whatnot, like the demon wedges and stuff. So the gameplay obviously advances when you get more demon wedges, characters change and whatnot. So I'm not necessarily annoyed with like the gameplay loop at the moment, or at least the gameplay physically itself. I think that's fine. Yeah, but overall, I think the game is strong. I think it has potential, but I think they do need to address that. Yes, you get 7 characters, but forgetting even constellations, for constellations, you're gonna need 30 shards again. I think those letter wedges are just a little too scarce. A little too scarce. I think you need to up those drop rates, for, at least for the 2 shards. Not even the 10. You want to leave the 10, that's fine, but up the drop rate of the 2 shards. So that's how I'm feeling so far. I'm excited to play more tomorrow, and it will be live, and I love you. And let me know when I'm right. I'll see you boys in the next one. Mwah.